What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, and today I am bringing you guys with me on eBay to see how fast it takes me to list a shirt or an item of clothing on eBay average, on average. So we're going to go through 3 to 5 listings, and you guys are going to see exactly my entire process, see how long it takes me personally to get through it. Maybe you guys will learn a method or a technique I use, because I do things differently than a lot of other people on YouTube. So let's just jump right into it. Now I have a piece of paper in front of me with all the information of the shirts that I want to be listing. So the pictures are already taken of these. So the next item we have here on this list is a Peter Millar polo. It says the color, it's a navy with white dots, a medium, and then the material, which is 100% cotton, along with the measurements. So what I will do is just type in Peter Millar men's medium polo and see what we get here. So I only want to look at the completed listings, see what they're going for right now. I always have it ended recently so I can see what they're selling for at this exact moment. Now we could see completed is at 1,109. So now I like to click on sold, and 775. So it has a very good sell-through rate. It looks like, what, 3 out of every 4 sell just about. So we can now click on use to break it down a little bit further and take a look. So 9 plus 7 shipping, that's about $17. We have 15 plus 3 shipping, 18 bucks. Here's a $24 one, a $24 one. So I like to list mine around $29.99. You can see this one right here sold for $28. So I like to list mine for around $29.99 free shipping. So what I'll do is I will just click on any of these completed listings and click on sell one like this. So eBay has done this thing now where it brings you to a similar item for some unknown reason. So you can click on this little blue listing right up here, and it'll bring you back to the previous one that had already completed. So I will click on sell now for have one to sell, and then we're just gonna bang right through this listing. So what I'd like to do first is upload the photos. So I had already listed this Carhartt, so I'm gonna delete these photos out of here, and all of my photos go to a Dropbox, and that's because I take all of my photos on my phone. So I take them all on my phone, send them to Dropbox when I'm hanging out, watching a movie, watching TV, just doing stuff around the house. So they will all transfer over to this folder on my computer. So here is that Peter Millar. Now, here is an issue. This is something that I won't be able to do right now because I don't have Photoshop open, but because this was a blue shirt, the phone makes the background look very yellow. That's kind of a pain. What I would normally do is go into Photoshop and get rid of this yellow background. You know what? We'll go to Photoshop right now. So while Photoshop loads up, you could also tell that this picture does have some wrinkles on it. Now, a lot of people recommend to steam the shirt, do this, do that. Now, that takes a lot of time. eBay is not a #1 priority for me, and I still sell items with wrinkles in the picture. It doesn't really seem to, maybe it does affect sales, but it takes so much more time for me to steam it and wash it and dry it. I've had comments where I sell things with slight stains that may come out with a wash. People have told me to, how about you just wash it? That is just so much added time that I don't want to deal with on eBay. So for me personally, if I had this picture listed just like the way it is, yeah, that might have a hard time selling. The background is yellow, there's wrinkles on it. Looks like I just kind of threw it up here. So when I throw it into Photoshop and help it a little bit, it should help the sale. So bring it into Photoshop right here, and I will make the background nice and white. And how I do that is I just grab this little magnetic lasso tool, and I will just go all the way around the shirt. It's pretty quick, and this is probably the most tedious part of the process. Just going all the way around. You can see right there it cut out a little bit of the shirt. Not the biggest deal, I don't really mind. It's because I was going pretty fast, but we can click right there, back around to there. So cut out that background. I will do the same right over here. Cut that out. Alright, now I just want to make sure that there's no weird colors in here, so I'll zoom in take a quick look, you can see where it cut the shirt right here, but it does just look like the shirt's folded over on itself or something like that. So I don't really mind. I will leave it like that. One thing I will do is go in here and get rid of the shadow, which is pretty simple. Just cut it out. Now I'm sure there's a little bit of a faster way to do this, but just for something quick and dirty, I don't mind so much. So that looks good. We just want to make sure we don't see any of that yellow around the edges, and that looks pretty solid to me. So what I'm gonna do, and now this shirt is obviously taking longer than most would because of this little bit of editing I had to do. What I'm gonna do is now save this. So file, save, very good. And I'm gonna see if I need to do this with the back photo as well. It looks like I'm going to have to. This one's also very yellow. You can tell that the shirt got cut off in the picture. That's what happens when you go kind of fast and don't pay a lot of attention. It's not as big of a deal as you would think. Alright, so now that photo is done. I made a little bit of a mistake down here, as you can tell, but it's really not that big of a deal. So we're gonna pop right back over to the eBay listing, get rid of these pictures, and pop in the new ones. And while those upload, I come down here and I have a little thing that I'll say on used items. I'll just say light wear, no stains or holes, something like that. Now if it does have stains or holes, I will mention it, but this one doesn't. Then I put the pit to pit measurement always, which is 19 inches, and then I will do the length measurement, which is 28.5 inches. And that's all I do for that little section of description. That's all you really need to do. Now some people do sleeve length and all these other things. I don't really need to do that. So the pattern we could do polka dot, because it does have light polka dots. We'll crop this just a bit. It doesn't even look like it needs to be cropped, so we won't even do that. We can crop this though, so you can see the polka dots a little bit better in this picture. Save that, zoom in on the tag, they can see the polka dots, and looks good to me. So there's the front picture, instantly looks much better. There's the size tag, and there's the back picture. This one didn't need a lot of pictures. So now we will adjust the title. So it's a Peter Millar men's blue. It's a navy blue actually, so we'll throw that in there. We can get rid of striped green. Size, this person had size in their title twice. So navy blue with white polka dots, golf polo shirt, medium. Pretty good. Now if there was more characters left, I could put short sleeve in here. I kind of can't, so I will do SS polo for short sleeve, just so it stands out a little bit more, try to fill everything up. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Can I fit cotton in there? Nope, that's 6 letters and we only have 5. So one thing you could do to get those 6 in here would be maybe delete the apostrophe there or get rid of the SS, but that's fine with me, so we'll do that. Double check everything here. So this is 100% cotton, color navy blue and white, and short sleeve. And did I really just do that? Oh my gosh. Okay, so sometimes you make a mistake, gotta pop it back. That was 19, I believe. The length was 28.5. Polka dot, all that is good. Now we will re-add the photos. So this is kind of a pain right here. All that still stayed the same. Very good, very good. The price stayed the same. We come down here to the weight, 1 pound or less. Shipping it first class. Free shipping. All we have to do is crop this. And I always like to make my main photo the front of the shirt, of course. There we go. Okay, now it's all good. I hit the back button by mistake on my mouse. List the item. It is good to go. Check it off on my piece of paper. I am done now. Now we do a Tommy Bahama, which is next. So I'll do the exact same thing. Tommy Bahama It's an XL, button, men's, black. Alright, so Tommy Bahamas have come down in price recently. Some things still sell well, some don't, but take a look at the completed listings. You can see 423 completed. Now we'll check sold. 327 sold. So this might be better than I think. So this is good. So we will just sell right based off this very first one. Sell one like this. It is summer, so these shirts are selling better. I actually have this exact shirt in my eBay store. That's pretty funny. So we will sell one just like this. So let's pull up our pictures, delete these ones now, and grab these Tommy Bahamas. So now this background's not going to be 100% white, but it's going to be better than that last one looked. So we don't have to do any editing if we don't want to. So I do these measurements while the pictures load up. Alright, buy it now price, we could just do $21.95, or I'll do $22.95. Hopefully it sells for that. I used to list them for $25, but you know, I sell them for a little bit cheaper now. Color, I'm just gonna say multicolor because it is an insane amount of different colors. This all looks good like that. Alright, so spin it around. You can see the Tommy Bahama and the XL, so we will just, what I'll do is just do a double upload of this picture. So there is that. Then I'll pull back up, same picture, and then I'll just crop the size. So it looks like I have two different pictures, and people can see the size tag and the brand tag. Alright, so that's actually too small, so I'm gonna have to re-upload it and make it a little bit bigger. Alright, much better. So now we can just keep all these, just rotate all these pictures, because since they're coming in from my phone, they always show up rotated for some reason. We'll crop this guy just a bit, make it fit a little bit nicer. And that background, like I said, is not perfectly white, but it is much better than that yellowish hue that the other one had. And for some reason that only happens with very blue shirts. I really don't know why. So there we go. And this one's good to go. So now we just adjust the thing right up here, the title. So we could do Tommy Bahama men's short sleeve button down silk shirt, black floral green XL. That looks pretty good. That's good for me. I could do 100 here and perfect. The fit, I don't know the fit on this 100%, so I will just leave that blank. Multicolor, 100% silk. Everything is good. Got the pit to pit, got the size. That weight is at 1. I always like to double check, make sure it's on good till cancel duration, so I don't have to relist it. And that item is ready. So see how much faster it goes when you don't have to edit the photos. And now we're gonna just do the third listing real fast, and this is an Arc'teryx. So right there, Arc'teryx. It's a polo, it's small, and it's black. So I'll type in polo, small, black, and it's a men's, because I really only ever sell men's clothing. So there we go. Alright, so these seem to be going for a lot. Down here you can see $34. We'll check completed listings. 40 bucks. What is mine? Mine is a cotton polyester spandex, so it's probably just like these. Mine is pre-owned though, so I'm thinking about $40 is what I'll list it at. So you know, $39.99, something like that. These all look good, so we will just copy this guy's listing, sell one like this. Click on the listing up here and scroll down to sell now. Alright, so hopefully mine looks like that. I'm not 100% sure till I get here to the photos. We can delete Tommy Bahama, pull up Arc'teryx, and then I just copy and paste my original lightwear, no stains or holes. Guys, I really don't do much to my descriptions because I feel like it's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. So 19, length is at 26.5. These are the two most commonly asked measurements. The price, we will do $39.99. I actually like to do $95. The weight is 1 pound or less. The photos should be uploaded. Yes, they are. We'll just adjust all of this down here. Sleeve length, short sleeve, regular, small, material. I always do the full material. So this is 50% cotton, 35% polyester, and what, 5% spandex? And now I have all of that written down on a piece of paper in front of me. So it's solid, which is exactly what I want, and that's good to do. Some people, you know, you could do the whole region of manufacturer and everything like that. I don't go through all of that. I just do those few things down here. Zoom in on that. You can see the logo right there. Now that picture didn't end up coming out very well, so I'll just trash it. I don't really mind. Okay, we can crop this guy just a bit, so it's mostly just the shirt in the image. Crop this one just a bit. Alright, there we go. And that's that. So now I kind of do want that front logo so people can see the logos on the chest. Not quite sure why this picture came out so poorly. It makes it look very gray. So we can try to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, you can see how blurry that is. Not sure what happened there. Sometimes that does happen. So I'm going to try and mess with the color balance just a little bit here. Make it darker. Still doesn't look very black to me. It looks like I didn't mess with it in Photoshop, but I guess that's better than nothing. So there it is. You know what? That's a little bit better. I'll just leave it at the end so people see that last. Now, you know, it'd be up to you if you'd want to. That picture looks pretty bad, but I'm just going to leave it there. It's okay. And that should be good. We just got to check the title. Now, this is a pretty shoddy title, so we will change it up. Arc'teryx men's short sleeve. Three button is weird. Short sleeve black casual polo logo, because there's a logo on the chest. Polo shirt, small, and yeah, I mean that about does it. I can't really do much more with the title. I could say it's whatever material it is. I could put that in here, so that's what I'll do. Logo, and then we'll throw in the cotton poly spandex, or cotton polyester. I'll just do cotton blend polo. There we go. Just to add more stuff to the title. Everything should be good. Price is good. List the item. And that was 3 listings. Now, you guys can see not everything is perfect. I go through, you know, a little bit of revisions. Once the pictures come up, you can tell some aren't the best, so I have to do a little bit of editing. It's all on the fly, and that's just how I get things listed. Now, I have these sitting somewhere. You can see as I scroll down, I've slowly been creating custom labels for my shirts. So I have something where I will put the price down, or not the price down, I'll put the label down for each one of the bins that I have. So I have a bin for A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and G1. And I've been slowly going through my inventory so they're easier to find, because you can see right here I have 235 listings. Once it starts to get higher and higher, I really need to find a faster, easier, more efficient way to find these items. So that's something I will do later on these items. I started listing here today, got these 2 done before I said, hey, you know what, I should make a video about this. So I banged out these 3 for you guys. They did take a little bit longer than anticipated, but you can see what it's really like for somebody that sells full-time on eBay and Amazon to do a few listings. So yeah, this is Thrift School signing out. See ya.